All right, ladies and gents, seems like we are just about ready to get the stream a-rolling for today. Welcome everybody back again to another stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is stream number 407, and as the title might suggest, we are going to be doing a Ninjago bracket fight here today. So get ready for that. We will start that up here in a couple of minutes. First things first, let's go over our streaming schedule. As always, we stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central, daily updates on the community tab, all of that good stuff. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via the community tab, much like how yesterday when I could not stream because of internet issues, I let you guys know on the community tab. But we are back for today. Seems like things are going a little bit better, so that's really good actually. It's good to get back into the streaming groove. Hope you guys are doing well as well. Feel free to let me know how you guys are doing in the chat, and we will start up with the bracket fight in a few moments here. Let me take a sip of my beverage. Got a Dr. Pepper today. Totally sponsored, by the way. Totally sponsored. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get a chance to play Xbox yesterday, but we will probably do that at some point next week, early next week, so no need to worry. We will do that here very, very soon. I guess really quick, for a quick outline for the rest of the week, tomorrow will be our last day streaming for this week because I am going to be out of town on Friday, so taking another mini vacation. So no stream on Friday, but tomorrow will be the 2-hour-long stream. So tomorrow's 2 hours. Mob Killers Gaming, thank you very much for the 99-cent super chat. Thank you very much. Thanks for supporting the channel. Appreciate you. But yeah, like I was saying, no stream on Friday, but tomorrow that'll be the 200th stream, the 2-hour stream. My goodness, I think we have more than 200 streams at this point, right? Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, what we should have done last Wednesday. No, you know, you're right, most definitely. What else do we have here in the chat? Let's see, just did 100 push-ups. Awesome, congrats. I can't do that many push-ups. I can do maybe like 8, and then I'm done. What else do we have? Why wasn't Skybound in your underrated seasons video? I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have come to accept Skybound. At the time of Skybound's release, maybe it was a little bit controversial, but I'd say these days, Skybound definitely has some supporters out there. So, you know, just my thoughts on that really quick. I'm sure every season is underrated to somebody. Core pictures. Sure, we can roll with core for a tiny bit before we switch over to the bracket fight. Of course. Let's see. What's a bracket fight? I'm glad you asked. We will start with that here in a little bit, and you can see what the bracket fights are all about. Essentially, it's basically just like a tournament, you know, for various Ninjago subjects that we've been tackling on the channel. Today's bracket fight, we have mentioned before. It was actually one of our ideas that we discussed a couple of streams ago. So, don't you worry. Yeah, every season is underrated to someone, that's true. Think Possession is underrated? I'd say so too, especially nowadays. I mean, a lot of people have been kind of turning on Possession, if that makes sense. Seems like there are a lot more Possession haters nowadays than there ever used to be. So, I remember Possession was kind of like the holy grail for Ninjago content for a while there. So, how do you feel that Ninjago is finally getting the attention it deserves from other YouTubers? I assume you mean like other YouTubers in the sense that people who don't normally talk about Ninjago are starting to talk about Ninjago. So I think it's good. I think it's awesome that Ninjago is expanding into different audiences, you know? Always a good thing. It's always nice to see the Ninjago community grow and expand. So when are you playing Shadow of Ronin again? I want to get back into that too. Just haven't really found the right time to get back into it yet. We are done with the story, so like, you know, it's kind of difficult to dive back into it because it's just going to be, you know, more of like wandering around, finding various characters or whatever. Probably not going to be as fun as it was when we were just, you know, going through the story. So I guess that's why I've just kind of been hesitant to jump back into it. So let's see. Have you seen the new Ninja Turtles movie? Yeah, I didn't really care for it, but I'm not really a huge Ninja Turtles fan, so maybe that's why I didn't really care for it all that much. Do you have Lloyd DX? I do. I do have Lloyd DX. Very rare figure. Apparently its value has gone up immensely, so now it's like one of the rarest and most expensive Ninjago minifigures. So if you guys have Lloyd DX, you have yourself a super rare figure there. Have I seen Superbad? Yeah, Superbad's an awesome movie, dude. Jonah Hill and Michael Cera on their various adventures. Certainly not a bad film. Not for the youngins, though, so probably wait until you're a little bit older if you're a little bit of a youngin watching the stream. Probably wait for a while before you check out that movie. It is worth it, though, once you eventually reach the age where you can actually watch that film. Let's see. What else do we got here? How do you feel about Cole's new voice? Andrew Francis, I mean, he's been doing a good job for a while now. It's been a minute since he's taken over as Cole, but I think he's been doing a fantastic job. No complaints from me. Been kind of missing him for Dragons Rising since we really haven't seen Cole on screen in a while, so I've been kind of missing him. Just rewatched Crystallized. Very cool. I want to rewatch it too eventually here. There are some other things that I should probably watch before that, though, so I should probably get through those first, i.e. Season 4 of Monkey Kid, Dreams Part 2, you know, I gotta watch those before I rewatch some Ninjagos, but I do want to rewatch Crystallized at some point, maybe for the 1-year anniversary. What do you think of the Spooderverse movies? They're okay. The first one is definitely better than the new one, though. He honors Kirby Morrow so much, brings Cole to life just like Kirby did. I agree. I think he's doing a fantastic job. I think casting him was definitely the right decision there. So I'm glad that so many people are accepting of it too, you know? I'm sure there's going to be a couple of people that are like upset about it, but it's like, what are we going to do, right? So no, I think Andrew Francis is doing a fantastic job. Like I said, I kind of miss him. I really hope we see Cole again soon for Ninjago Dragons Rising. With that being said, guys, why don't we switch things over to the bracket fight. So like I said, the bracket fight for today's stream is something that we discussed a couple of streams ago. I can't remember exactly when we discussed this, but I know this was an idea that we had. That, of course, being a bracket. Let me just transition over to my screen recorder here. That, of course, being a bracket of oversized motorcycles. One of the most common tropes in Ninjago, I'd say. In fact, there are enough to fill up an entire bracket. So we have a bunch of oversized bikes here. I'm not sure if we should do which one is the best or which one is the worst. I guess I'll leave that up to you guys to vote. But we have a bunch of really large bikes here, none of which are proportionate to like an actual motorcycle that exists in the real world. So let's run down the list super quick. We have Kilo's bike, Sora's bike, Cole's Season 11 bike, the Snake Jaguar bike, Nia's weird bike that she had in Skybound for like 2 seconds, and also she used it in Hands of Time also for another 2 seconds. Mr. E's bike, the Blade Cycle, Jay's Crystallized bike, Lloyd's Golden Cycle, the Season 5 Cole Possession bike, Desert Lightning, Kai's weird not Blade Cycle that he had during Skybound / Hands of Time, Lloyd's Velocity Racer thing, the snake, the serpent bike, the what's it called? The rattle? No, that's not right. It's not the rattle bike. Whatever that bike is called, the bite cycle, I think is what that's called. The jungle chopper bike and the chain cycle from Possession. So I see a lot of votes for best. So let's roll with best. All right, sounds good. The best oversized bike. Let's see what we can get today. So for the first round, we have Kilo's massive chainsaw bike versus Sora's mech bike racer thing. Let's take a vote. As always, I will drop a poll in the chat. Feel free to vote if you so desire. Let's see. Yeah, or Jay's Lightning bike. I know some of them do have like different names or whatever, but I'll probably come up with my own names for them because I can't remember. Let's see. Best oversized bike. I thought it was really funny, especially in Sons of Garmadon, with the two bikes because, or with the oversized bikes, because there are so many normal bikes too in Sons of Garmadon. Kilo's bike versus Sora's bike. How do you spell Kilo? Is it K-I-L-O or is it K-I-L-L-O-W? Oh Lord, how do you spell Kilo? I gotta look it up. It's gonna drive me mad if I don't get it right. Yeah, we will be doing a Blookit this week, probably tomorrow. I think tomorrow is gonna be like half gaming, half trivia, if that makes sense. So 1 hour gaming, 1 hour trivia. Kilo, it is 2 L's, an O and a W. Can never remember how to spell that man's name. All right, best oversized bike. Let's take a vote, ladies and gents. Feel free to cast your votes accordingly. Which bike do you think is the best one? You should see the poll in the chat right now. A lot of you guys are voting, so sometimes it might take a minute to pop up for y'all, but should be up right now. I just put it up. Both of them look really cool. That's true. I like how Sora's is like a transforming bike, you know, like it transforms from like robot to bike. That's pretty cool. With Kilo, his is just like a giant chainsaw if it was a motorcycle. So I think that's pretty funny. Right now, Sora's is winning, though. As usual, we will leave the polls up for a couple of minutes before we decide to end them. Otherwise, if one person has like a huge lead over another, then we'll end it off a little bit early. But right now, it seems like Sora's is leading. So, oh man, back hurts. Let's see. I do not have the Kilo minifigure. No, that is one that I do not have in my collection. I'm hoping to get it one day, but I know whenever I do decide to pull the trigger and buy it, it's not going to be cheap, so I've kind of just been putting it off and putting it off, so. Let's see. Mech to bike, also Kilo's bike, front saw is dull. I think it still looks pretty intimidating, being like a giant chainsaw. I certainly wouldn't want to race against that thing, that's for sure. How does Kilos get traction on the streets of Ninjago? That is a good question. You know, I'm sure a physicist would have a lot of questions about Kilo's large, oversized bike. So, you know, luckily I'm not a physicist. I am a Ninjago YouTuber, and we just kind of accept things like this.
Ain't no one leaving this party.
Thank you, Fizgoji, for subbing. Appreciate it. Fizzoli. Thank you, Fizzoli, for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. I do have the 3 Oni masks. Yep, I did get the Temple of Resurrection set, and all 3 of them come in that set. So let's wrap up the poll really quick. Let's wrap it up. Seems like Sora's bike has a majority of the votes, so let's go back to our bracket and bump up Sora's bike, just like so. Fantastic. Over on this side of the bracket, we have the Chain Cycle from Season 5, the Ghost motorcycle, versus the Jungle Chopper bikes from Ninjago The Island. So let's put on some island pictures in celebration of The Island being on the thing. If I can figure out how to start a poll. Here we are. Sometimes it's hard. Don't ask. All right, we have the... I'm going to say the Ghost Chopper bike, or wait, it's the Chain Cycle. Ghost Chain Cycle. My bad. Ghost Chain Cycle versus Jungle Chopper bike. Okay, sounds good. Those are the ones from the island. For some reason, they had like 4 of them. Ghost Chain Cycle, Jungle Chopper bike. All right, cool. Take a vote, y'all. What are you guys thinking? Let's see. Did you unfriend people on Switch? I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. I actually haven't played Switch in a couple of days. So once I clear off some space on the friends list, I will be sure to let you guys know. No worries. My friend has the Jungle Chopper. I have the Jungle Chopper bike lying around somewhere too. I think it's in storage right now. I kind of wanted to get like a couple of them at one point in time to kind of recreate that scene from the island, but, you know, never ended up doing that. How is Jungle winning? It is pretty close, though. Chain Cycle, Jungle Chopper bike. I will say, I never got the Chain Cycle set, but I always found it to be very strange how Air Jitsu Zane came in that set. Always seemed like a very weird decision, considering that none of the other Air Jitsu figures, aside from like Lloyd and Neo, you know, come in like an actual set that's not a flyer. So, it is what it is, I suppose. Kind of feel like it would have been better if they would have included a different minifigure, though. But that's just me. Yes, I did include the Mr. E-bike. Which ghost was driving it? Pretty sure it was Wraith, right? Wraith, and then I'm pretty sure Gultar had it at some point, according to the Ninjago wiki, but I'm pretty sure it was Wraith who drove the bike. Don't care for Wraith, but I like the bike. Yeah, it certainly is the definition of like an oversized bike, right? Like literally they turned a normal motorcycle into just a giant monstrosity. I think it's pretty funny. Ooh, you got the Temple of Celebration set. Very cool. That's a very rare and expensive set. It'd be awesome to add that to my Ninjago collection one day. Not a priority for me, though. I'm pretty sure you can also build it with existing pieces. There's not, like, an exclusive piece in that set, if I'm not mistaken. Could be, though. Could be wrong. Let's see. Wonder why the pilot episodes aren't on Netflix. Yeah, it's usually, like, a licensing thing, but it certainly does make it inconvenient, so... I really hope they add them eventually. That'd be nice. Have I gotten a new microphone? I have not, no. Yeah, the one that fell off the desk. No, we still have that old one, but it's been doing a lot better, so that's good. It's been 2 minutes. Let's wrap up the best oversized bike poll. Seems like the Jungle Chopper bike has taken the lead here. 52-47 split. All right, so going back to our bracket, let's bump up the Jungle Chopper bikes. Excellent. Welcome to the top 8 Jungle Chopper. Next up, we have Cole's dirt bike from season 11 versus the Snake Jaguar bike. I'm just going to call it that. You guys know it's Zane's motorcycle from Sons of Garmadon. So let's put on some Sons of Garmadon pictures as well. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Cole's dirt bike. I'm going to specify it's the one from season 11 versus, I'm going to say Zane's Snake Jaguar bike. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right. Let's take a vote. Let me ask the community. Let's do it. Let's see. Dirt bike, have this set. It's so cool. I love it. I never got it. The Cole's dirt bike set. Never got that set, but I always thought the motorcycle looked pretty interesting. Do I like the Ninjago movie? I do like the Ninjago movie. I think it's criminally underrated. Maybe I should have included that in my underrated seasons video. Wouldn't really make much sense though, but you know, I think the Ninjago movie is a worthwhile film. I think more people should give it a chance. It's a rock cycle. I don't know, like tomato, right? Like I'm sure Zane's isn't called the Zane Snake Jaguar bike, but we all know what I'm talking about. Plus, I'm pretty sure the set was called the dirt bike, right? Unless I'm mistaking it for another set. Let's see. Ninjago movie is bad, but okay. I mean, that's the power of opinions, right? Everyone's got their own opinions. I think the movie is kind of underrated. I like the movie a lot, actually. I rewatch it at least a couple of times every year. So, very show accurate, functions very well. That's good to hear. Absolutely. Rest in peace, Zane's first bike. Are you talking about the weird snowmobile thing? Yeah, I did not include that because it's a snowmobile. It's not a motorcycle. It's snowmobile. Yeah, but the Snake Jaguar bike, you know, rest in peace as well. I'm pretty sure that thing got destroyed. They should have used the original voice actors in the movie instead of famous actors who are terrible at voice acting. I mean, to be fair, some of those are established voice actors, right? Like Abby Jacobson, who played Nia. She voices a lot of characters in cartoons and various things like that. So I get where they were going for, though, when they casted, like, celebrities, quote-unquote, as the ninja. I mean, it's a big-budget movie, right? The Lego movie did that, too. Casted celebrities as its main characters. So that's just how movies are made, y'all. I would totally, I totally would have loved it if they casted the TV actors too, but I guess that's Hollywood. Guess that's just how movies are made. Let's see, it's been 2 minutes. Let's see. Ooh, Zane's Snake Jaguar bike has won 63-36 split. Going back to our bracket, let's bump up the Snake Jaguar bike. There we go. Next up, we have the Bite Cycle from the Serpentine versus, I'm going to call this the Velocity Racer from Prime Empire. I'm not sure if it has like an actual name. Not really too concerned about that bike, to be honest with you, but let's see who wins here. The Bite Cycle from the Serpentine versus, the Velocity Racer from Prime Empire. Very weird matchup here. Thanks, randomizer. Bite Cycle, I'm going to say Serpentine, or the Fangpire if you want to be more specific. Otherwise, we have the Velocity. How do you spell Velocity? Velocity Racer. There it is. From season 12. Don't know what else to call it. Take a vote. What do you guys think? Lloyd's Prime Empire bike or the Snake motorcycle? Is Snake motorcycle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Serpentine bike was a set. I'm pretty sure it went under the name Lasha's Bite Cycle. So I think that's where the Bite Cycle name comes from, that set, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Hollywood focuses too much on the big names. Yeah, I agree, especially with, like, the Ninjago movie, for example. I mean, what, like, kid who likes Ninjago is going to be like, Mom, let's go see this movie. Michael Peña's in it. You know, kids don't care about that kind of stuff. But then at the same time, it's supposed to be like a different continuity. So, you know, I understand why they changed it. I guess we should just feel lucky that all of the voice actors came back for the show. It'd be kind of weird if they recasted them for the show after the movie. Can you imagine? I mean, they recasted Lloyd, but I think he's the obvious exception there. The set version of Lloyd's Velocity Racer can't stand at all. I never got that set, so I'm pretty glad that I never got it. It seems like kind of like a dud set, but maybe some people like it. I don't know. Why did the core sets get canceled in the first place? Apparently, from what I've heard, LEGO wants all of their Ninjago sets from now on to be like story specific, so Dragon's Rising specific. So core really didn't fit that critique, with a lot of core sets not really being designed to show up in the show. Some of them do, some of them do not. Same deal with Ninjago Legacy. You know, that was another sub-theme for Ninjago that barely tied into the show. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. So now they just want everything to be story specific. At least that's just the rumor that's been going around. So, and I think that makes sense. So that's why they canceled core. Do you think Dragon's Rising is season 17? No, to me it's season 1 of the new series, right? So it's not season 17 of the older series, because Dragon's Rising is a new series. It's a new show. So it's season 1 to me. It's Dragon's Rising season 1. Let's wrap up the bracket, or the poll, rather. It's been Dos Minutos. Who won? Bite Cycle. All right, cool. The Bite Cycle from the Snake Army. Let's bump up you, Bite Cycle man. How close was it? 57-42. It's not bad. Down here, we got Nia's Weird Motorcycle from Skybound / Hands of Time, and the Mr. E motorcycle. I don't know. What would you even call this weird Nia motorcycle? Do not know. Let's put on some Seabound pictures, though. All right, let's do it. Start a poll. I'm just going to call it Nia's Bike, and then I'll specify what season it's from, because I have no idea what to call it. Nia's Bike from season 6 and season 7, if you guys remember that at all. Or the Mr. E Bike, which I think is infinitely better, but let's see what you guys think. Take a vote. Ooh, Nia's Phoenix Bike. Not a bad name for it. Let's see. She needs something. My mother isn't big into cartoons. She needs something more positive to watch. Do you think this show would be a good pick? I'd say so. I know like Ninjago is more or less designed for like a child audience, but the beauty of Ninjago is that anyone can enjoy it. So I'd say, yeah, take a chance. Show her some Ninjago. Hopefully she'll like it. And if not, I'm sure you'll find another show to show your mom. No worries. But I feel like Ninjago would definitely be a good choice. Yeah, we can probably wrap it up there. Nia's Bike pretty much got destroyed. So, as if I expected anything less, right? Nia's Bike is definitely pretty forgettable. So, Mr. E's Bike won. So let's do it. Let's bump up Mr. E's motorcycle there. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Next up, we got Kai's weird Skybound Hands of Time bike versus Desert Lightning. I don't like these random bikes that don't have a name. But let's take a vote. See what you guys think. Kai's bike, the Not Blade Cycle. The Not Blade Cycle. That's what I'm going to call it. Nah, I should probably not call it that. I'm going to say Kai's weird bike from season 6 through season 7 versus the Desert Lightning. Yeah, not Desert Lightning, but Desert Lightning. I always get those two words confused. Yeah, the fake Blade Cycle. The not Blade Cycle. Exactly. Let's see. Wish Jay got his Desert Lightning back. That'd be a cool vehicle. It's kind of weird that they didn't just upgrade some older bikes for Crystallized, right? Like, honestly, if they really wanted to, they could have said that Jay's Crystallized bike was the same thing as Desert Lightning, just updated and upgraded. But you know, instead they decided not to do that for some reason. Yep, Desert Lightning won. Yep, we don't need to let the poll run anymore. It was like 92-7. Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, Kai's weird bike that was on screen for maybe a total of 12 seconds. Let's go back to our bracket and bump up Desert Lightning, the very quick J bike. Down here, speaking of J bikes, we have another J bike, this time the one from Crystallized, versus the Blade Cycle. Blade Cycle versus, I'm going to call this the Golden Dragon bike. Wasn't that what it was called in the Crystallized sets, or was it the Golden Dragon motorbike? I'll just say Jay's Crystallized bike, because why not? Can't remember the actual name of the thing. I do know the Blade Cycle, though, because the Blade Cycle is nostalgic, so everybody remembers that thing. I did have the original Blade Cycle set back when I was a youngin'. Kai's Blade Cycle versus, I'm going to say Jay's Crystallized bike, like I said. You guys know what I'm talking about. Jay's Crystallized bike. Alrighty. Take a vote, ladies and gents. Let's see. Don't think a Ninjago game made by TT would be a good idea anymore. Too much content to implement at this point. Yeah, but they could easily, like, section it off, you know? Like, they could very well make, like a season 1 through season 7 game, maybe another game that's just the Oni trilogy, and maybe a third game that's just the Wild Brain saga, or maybe they could do like a game with all of that. I don't know. I'm sure they could figure it out. Obviously, you wouldn't play through like every single episode, but you could probably do like the gist of every season story. I'm sure they could make it work if they really wanted to. Do you wish they didn't delete the Echo Zane scene in Season 8? Yeah, so for those that don't know, there was going to be a scene during Sons of Garmadon where during the Mr. E Zane fight on the cliff, they would have revealed that Mr. E was Echo Zane. That got scrapped because they ran out of room. They ran out of room basically in what am I talking about? In Sons of Garmadon, they ran out of room to do that storyline justice. So what they ended up doing was they ended up scrapping that scene, scrapping that idea, and those two remain to be separate characters. I kind of like that they're separate characters though. I feel like that would have been interesting, but I like Echo Zane as he is, you know? I don't think he needs to be evil. He's Echo Zane. He's my guy, you know? I don't know. It is an interesting idea, though. So, how's the poll doing? Kai's Blade Cycle is clearly winning. 63-37. Let's leave it open for a couple more minutes here. Or just one more minute. Couple more seconds. Hope that Dragon's Rising brings Echo Zane back. That'd be really cool. Still kind of waiting for Echo Zane to come back. Kind of wish he would. That'd be nice. I miss the guy. I miss him. How do you feel about Fugitive? He's alright. Not my favorite character, but, you know, he certainly exists. If they made a minifigure of him, I'd probably grab him. It's been 2 minutes. Let's wrap up the poll. Kai's Blade Cycle has won, to the surprise of absolutely nobody. So let's go back to our bracket. Bump up Kai's Blade Cycle. Excellent. And finally, for the last match of the first round, we have Cole's Blaster Bike, I believe is what that bike was called from Season 5, versus the Golden Cycle, otherwise known as Lloyd's Season 3 bike. So let's get a vote going. Cole's Blaster Bike from Season 5 versus the Golden Cycle from Season 3. Let's see. Pretty sure they have different names in the show, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to say Cole's Blaster Bike, if I could spell bike, from Season 5, versus the Golden Cycle from Season 3. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, the Golden Cycle, that weird motorcycle that Lloyd could summon with his golden power. Bucket fight. Let's see. Why are we using Season 9 pictures? Just because that's what I have on standby. So, you know. It is what it is. I could also change it to Season 10 if you so desire. The better Oni Trilogy season, in my opinion. Might be kind of a hot take, but is my hot take. Is the Dragon's Rising Part 2 trailer coming out September 1st? I don't know when that trailer's dropping, but I really hope it drops soon. I feel like the Ninjago community kind of needs something new. So, have you ever ridden a bike before? Oh yeah. I used to ride bikes all the time when I was a wee lad. A wee youngin'. Nowadays, not so much. But I do have a bike. at my parents' house. If I ever want to pick it up, I can totally go back and grab it. So, Hunted the best for real, for real. I mean, I get why people like Hunted. I kind of prefer March of the Oni, though. Again, might be a hot take, but it's just my hot take. Remember Teefs? My boy Teefs, the walrus man? Yeah, rest in spaghetti, Teefs, never forgetty. Oh, wow, look at that. The blaster bike is actually winning. Let's wrap up the poll here. The blaster bike is actually winning. 71-29 split. That is actually pretty shocking. I was kind of expecting the golden cycle to take the lead there. You guys must really like the blaster bike, huh? Let's bump up Cole's blaster bike, and ladies and gents, we have ourselves our top 8. Sora's mech bike, Jungle Chopper bike, the Sons of Garmadon Zane Snake Jaguar bike, Bite Cycle, Mr. E bike, Desert Lightning bike, the Blade Cycle bike, and the Cole's Blaster bike. All right, cool. Let's do Sora's mech bike versus Zane's Sons of Garmadon bike. That'll be the next round here. Let's get some random pictures a-rolling, and let's get the poll a-rolling as well. So many bikes. All right. I actually kind of like both of these bikes. Very curious to see which one walks away with the victory, though. Sora's mech bike thing versus Zane's snake. That's not how you spell Zane. My bad. Zane's snake Jaguar bike. Yes. All right. Take a vote, folks. What are you guys thinking? Rest in spagooty, never forgoody. That's right. Absolutely. Chris Pratt says, have to go to sleep. I'm too tired. Good night, Chris Pratt. Hope you have a good one, bud. Well, you're welcome back anytime there, Christopher Pratt. Are you going to do a face reveal? Yeah, actually. Check out stream number 400. That is the most recent face reveal that I've done. I've done a couple over the years, but like most of humanity, my appearance changes depending on how old I get, so... So keep that in mind as you explore my several face reveals. Yeah, my favorite ninja is Cole. Yes, indeed. Cole is my boy. Best Ninjago OG season is 4, 5, 6 of Ninjago. I mean, I'd say that's like Ninjago's peak, right? That's probably when Ninjago peaked in terms of quality and popularity and all that jazz. So, like 2015, I'd say was an awesome year for Ninjago overall. 2 great seasons back to back, a lot of really good sets, you know. I'd say 2015 around that time was probably the peak, at least of Ninjago's original era. Let's see. Yes, I'm actually an old man. You look great for being 40 years old. I appreciate that. Thank you. How old do I always say I was? Or I am 47? Something like that. I don't know. My dementia's kicking in. I cannot remember. Let's see. What's the character you least like? Probably Dareth, which is kind of ironic considering that your profile picture is also of Dareth. So I'd say Dareth, honestly. Do I have Wooden Woo? I do not know. That is a very rare figure. I'm not even sure anyone who's just like a normal Ninjago fan can even obtain that figure. I'm sure that someone could like custom make Wooden Woos, you know? But the original, I think the original Wooden Woos, I think they only made like 6 or 7 of them, right? Maybe even less than that? Yeah, I'm 47, bro. I'm an old man. Is very old. Will die soon. Sora's mech bike has won. 61-39 split. Sounds good. When are you gonna retire, Fishman? Eventually, when you know, when the Earth decides that my time is up, I will retire. Sora's mech bike has won though. So going back to our bracket, let's bump up Sora's mech bike. Wow, that beat Zane's Sons of Garmadon bike. That's pretty good. Next up, the Jungle Chopper bike versus the Bite Cycle from the Serpentine. Alrighty, let's take a vote. Let me set up another poll. Dareth is just unfunny. Yeah, I agree. Dareth really isn't all that funny. It's probably why I'm not really a huge fan of the guy. Even when he was introduced back in like season 2, I just didn't really care for the guy. Oops, that is not how you spell jungle, not even close. Jungle, chopper, bike. Wow, they only made 2 Wooden Woos? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we only know where one is. I'm pretty sure one of the LEGO designers has one. Not sure about the other one. Bite Cycle. Serpentine. Jungle chopper bike, bite cycle. Yep, all right, take a vote. That is what we are voting for, right? Those two bikes. I'm not misremembering again. Yep. Cool. All right, take a vote. What do you guys think? Yeah, I get why people like Dareth, though. It's totally fine if you guys like Dareth. I personally don't, but that's the power of opinions. We can think differently and the world keeps spinning. Isn't that fantastic? Do you think any of the Ninjago side characters will return soon? I hope so. I'm very curious to see where people like Garmadon, Pixel, even Dareth. I'm very curious to see where those guys ended up following the merge. So, yeah. Very curious to see where those guys are. Favorite pizza topping? Ooh, what is my favorite pizza topping? Usually whenever I get pizza, I like load it up with toppings, you know? I like pretty much everything. Peppers, onions, pepperonis, jalapenos, chicken. What else do I put on my pizza? Even pineapple, man. I'm a pineapple on pizza kind of guy. The only thing that I won't do is anchovies, because that's disgusting. But pineapples, you betcha. I am team pineapple all the way. Yeah, no anchovies, no anchovies. That's my one exception. Otherwise, everything else is fair game for a pizza topping. Yeah, I'm a team pineapple. What about you guys? Are you team pineapple or team no pineapple? Drop it in the chat. See how many people we have here. How many people we have to join the cause for pineapple pizza. Down with anchovy pizza. I agree. Dude, I love pineapple pizza. Hawaiian pizza is kind of underrated. You get some ham, get some pineapple. You're in for a good time. Can take or leave pineapple on pizza. That's fair. Indifferent. I gotcha. Middle of the road. Not too bad. Let's see. I kind of want to take a poll on this after we get done with the bracket fight. See how many people are either team pineapple or team no pineapple. I'm seeing a lot of both in the chat, but I feel like we're going to see more no pineapple, since that's like the popular opinion, I think. No worries, I got you. Let's see. In terms of our bracket fight, though, we had a pretty close round here. Jungle Chopper Bike, 50. Bite Cycle, 49. Does that add up to 100%? It does not. Where did that other 1% go? Off to the ether somewhere. Don't ask me. I don't know. But the Jungle Chopper Bike has won, so let's bump up the Jungle Choppers. Welcome to the top 4. Down here, we got Mr. E's Bike versus the Blade Cycle. Let's do it. Let's take a vote. Only like cheese pizza? That's fair. Yeah, sometimes toppings are, toppings aren't for everybody. I get it. We got the Mr. E Bike. Oops. Mr. E Bike versus Kai's Blade Cycle. The OG oversized bike. Actually, not even. Didn't we have a skeleton bike in the pilots? Yeah. Ooh, but here's another pizza question for you guys. Do you guys prefer thin crust pizza or the thick stuffed crust pizza? What type of pizza crust do you guys like? I'm more of like a thick stuffed crust kind of guy. Thin crust is good too, but I kind of prefer like stuffed crust, especially when they stuff it with like cheese or whatever. That's very good. Yeah, where the thick crust people at? Depends on who's making it. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like a local pizza place like down the road from me, they have like really good thin crust pizza, but usually I like to go with the thick stuffed crust. Stuff that thing with cheese. Wonderful. You guys are making me hungry. Let's see. Can't wait until October 12th. Yep, that is Dragon's Rising Part 2 day. I am also rather excited for October 12th. Knock on wood. Hope they don't release it early. Hope it doesn't leak early. Can you imagine if it leaked October 1st and we had to wait like 12 days before it showed up on Netflix? That would not be very good. Ever heard of a hot dog pizza? I have not, but I'm very hesitant to ask what that even is. I've heard of like, what was it? It was like a bird dog or something. It's like when people put like a chicken tender in a hot dog bun and eat it like that. Very strange. I can thankfully say I've never had a bird dog before. Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry too. It's going to leak in Ninjago. Well, I guess get the books out. We're translating. Wouldn't mind that. That could be pretty fun. All the thin crusts I had were burnt. All the thick crusts I had were dry and crunchy. Yeah, that's not very great. Yeah, there can certainly be duds for both teams, that's for sure. Don't forget Loki Season 2, Spooderman 2, the game. Yeah, I'll probably skip Loki Season 2, but the Spider-Man 2 game, I have that already purchased. So I bought it digitally, so whenever it comes out, I'll be able to play it. So whenever that drops here in like a few months. Mr. E's bike has won, shockingly, over Kai's Blade Cycle. So many upsets today. Wasn't expecting that. Let's bump up Mr. E's bike, though. And finally, for our final round in the second, or our final match in the second round, rather, we have Desert Lightning versus Cole's Blaster bike. A J bike versus a Cole bike. Ooh, I wonder who's going to win this one. Let's see. Scroll of Huwatsu. Scroll of Air Jitsu. I hardly know Jitsu. That didn't work. Let's see. We got Desert Lightning. We got... What was it? Cole's Blaster bike? Coke's Blaster bike. Alright. Sounds good. Take a vote. Favorite OG Serpentine tribe. Ooh, good question. I do like the Anacondride, despite it being just Pythor. I also do kind of like the Hypnobrai, and also the Constricti were always pretty cool. Fangpyre were kind of so-so. Venomari were cool as well. I think any of the OG Serpentine tribes are the best. I think any one of them could be like a genuine good pick for your favorite. They're all pretty good. Thoughts on pasta? Pasta's good. I don't mind a good bowl of pasta every now and then. Spaghetti. I am Italian. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Favorite ship. And that's when I turn to the camera and go, Destiny's Bounty. You know, that old chestnut, tale as old as time. But no, I really enjoyed Jay and Nia. They're probably my favorite ship, if I had to pick one. Made a Lego Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Sounds very cool. Seen a couple of How to Train Your Dragon mocks. The Part 2 trailer got leaked. Oh boy. Better go check that out here, right? Totally. What do you think about Apex Legends? Haven't played it. But funny enough, I found, isn't it from like the Titanfall universe? I didn't know that. I thought it was from like its own game, its own universe altogether. I didn't realize it was like a spin-off of like Titanfall. I think I've played Titanfall like maybe once or twice back when it came out. Pretty sure I had it on my Xbox, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. What else do we got here? We must find new questions to answer. Dareth's brown power would destroy Lloyd's golden power. Yeah, because Lloyd would just leave the battlefield. He'd be like, alright, this guy clearly needs to use the bathroom. Good luck to him. I will be on my way. Honestly, Dareth could win any fight just because his opponent would just forfeit immediately. Because they wouldn't want to deal with him. It's actually a bold strategy. Oh, man. But it's been 2 minutes. Let's wrap up the poll. What do we have here? Desert Lightning took the victory. All right, going back to our bracket, let's bump up Desert Lightning. And here we have our top 4. Very interesting top 4. Not what I was expecting. We have Sora's mech bike, Mr. E's bike, Jungle Chopper bike, Desert Lightning. These are the top 4. So, Sora's mech bike versus Mr. E's bike. Let's get her going. That is the next round here. I'd fight Dareth any day. Yeah, he'll probably go down easy. You know, all you gotta do is get one hit on him and he's done. Sora's mech bike versus Mr. E's bike. I guess I didn't really realize how many people liked Mr. E's motorcycle. Sora's mech bike, Mr. E's bike. All right, take a vote. 2 like technology-themed bikes too, right? Sora's tech mech versus Mr. E's robot man's bike thing. Yeah, that's a name. Air Jitsu or Cyclone Do. I'll say Air Jitsu. I know there's a lot of people that are like, it's Cyclone Do. I don't know. Air Jitsu's where it's at for me. Let's see. Gotta go. I have Taekwondo training. Ooh, very cool. Okay, there, Acronics. Have a good time with that. Hope to see you again on stream real soon. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Do you have any dream sets? I have one. I have the crocodile car. That's the only one that I have right now. I might get some of the smaller ones at a later date, but right now I do have the crocodile car, which I do plan on doing a review for at some point next week. Now, I do have a question for you guys about that, because with my reviews, I'll probably be putting them out next week for some of the other Dragons Rising sets that I got. So with the Dream set, I do want to talk about that one too on camera. Would you guys like to see that in its own separate video, or should I review it like alongside one of the Ninjago sets that I got? Like, for example, I'd make a review for like the Lloyd and Aaron's ninja mech thing, but then I'd also throw in a segment at the very end about the crocodile car. What do you guys think is better, making it as a separate video or lumping it in with like a Ninjago review? I'm open to suggestions because I'm open to doing both. So I'm seeing a lot of votes right away for separate. Sounds good. Keep it consistent. I gotcha. Totally. I do kind of strive for consistency here, so maybe I should do that, make it like its own separate video. Alrighty, sounds good. Yeah, do both. There you go. I could do both, yeah. But I'll probably do it as a separate video. I am seeing a couple of votes for lumping it in, so like I don't know how many views that would get, you know, on its own. I guess we'll find out. The best Lego set ever, question mark, question mark, question mark. And it's like just the crocodile car. Let's see, what did our poll say? 61 mech bike, 38 Mr. E's bike. Wow, Sora's sweeping the competition. All right, Sora, let's bump you up to the final round there. And let's see, we also have the Jungle Chopper bike versus the Desert Lightning bike. Whoever wins this will fight Sora's mech bike in the finals. Let's do it. Jungle Chopper bike, Desert Lightning. Let's take a vote. Where is my poll? There we are. Beautiful. All right. Jungle Chopper, Chopper bike versus Desert Lightning. Clickbait is so hard with the car. I'll try my best. I'll see what I can do. It'll be like, this is better than every Ninjago set or something like that. This crocodile car is better than the whole Ninjago series. Like and subscribe for more content. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I do kind of want to make it a little bit of a humorous video, so I think a title like that would probably fit. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll come up with a pretty zany title for that video. Desert Lightning right off the bat is winning. Sounds good. Can you change to season 2 pictures? I wish I could, but right now I only have like season 8 onwards, so I don't have season 2 pictures just yet. Yeah, the Jungle Chopper is not really Lloyd's. That's true. In the set, it is like in set form. That's very much a Lloyd bike, but in the show, all of the ninja use one. So. And put gone wrong in the video as well. Crocodile car review is better than the entirety of Ninjago. Gone wrong, exclamation point, exclamation point, almost died at 3 a.m. There's your title. Absolutely. This one Lego set changes all Lego sets ever. Gone wrong, not clickbait. And I'll put in like I'll throw Mr. Beast in the thumbnail too, just to be safe. Just for maximum views, you know? And I'll be sure to upload it at 4 a.m. too. That'll get the most amount of views, absolutely. Do you think Nauticon will return at some point in Dragons Rising? Probably not, if I'm being honest, but I feel like we will see a Jin or two. We could see a couple of Jin. Probably not Nauticon, though. He's probably lost to the stars. This crocodile car is better than the whole Ninjago series. Do you believe that my friend got Wooden Woo? I don't know about that. Like I said, people do make customs all the time for like Wooden Woo and such. So maybe your friend has a custom. Otherwise, yeah, it's pretty hard to get your hands on an original from the movie since there's only like, 2 of them in existence. So, and we know where one is. So apparently there's still one more hanging around. Desert Lightning has one. So going back to our bracket, let's bump up Dessert Lightning. But what kind of dessert? Is it a pie? Maybe a cake? But here's our final matchup here. Sora's Mech Bike versus Desert Lightning. Gonna be honest, I was not expecting either of these to make it to the finals. I was more so expecting this to be a clash between the Blade Cycle and Lloyd's Golden Cycle. But hey, sometimes unexpected things are good. So let's take a vote. One final vote. Sora's Mech Bike versus Desert Lightning. Let's see. What do you guys prefer? Favorite evolution? Probably Sylveon. Sylveon's like my favorite Pokemon of all time, so it'd be weird if I didn't say Sylveon. Let's see. Sora's Mech Bike versus Jay's Dessert Lightning. Could be brownies, you know? Could be a donut. It's some type of dessert. What's your guys' favorite dessert? Leave a comment in the chat. Find someone who also shares your desired dessert. Become friends with that person. Ooh, pretty split right away here. 51-49. We will leave this up for a little bit longer. See which one takes the dub. Banana. Cake. Cake's good. Chocolate chip cookies. Also very good. I kind of prefer like the chewy chocolate chip cookies though. Not a huge fan of like the crunchy cookies. Chewy cookies is where it's at. Vanilla ice cream. Ooh, very good. Best dessert? Most definitely. Vanilla ice cream is kind of underrated, man. It's pretty good. Cole would love cake. Most definitely. Banana is dessert. I suppose it could be. Yes, Chewy Chips Ahoy. Honestly, I could finish a whole container of Chewy Chips Ahoy. I'm not proud of that, but I've done it before, and I probably will do it one more time before I perish. Honestly, that'll probably be what kills me. Finishing off an entire container of Chewy Chips Ahoy. Washing it down with a Mountain Dew, that'll kill me. It's like putting battery acid into your body. It's probably not a good idea. Yeah, mint chocolate chip ice cream is pretty good. Oreos, I think, are fine. I'm not a huge fan of like how Oreos like make your teeth super dirty though. Like I can't eat Oreos like in public because I feel like it just makes me look gross. So I eat monkeys. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. Ooh, want to eat an entire thing of Chewy Chips Ahoy with frosting? Ooh, not a bad idea. Sounds pretty good. Well, it's probably not a great idea for like long-term health, but who cares about that, right? Let's eat some cookies. Most definitely. Ooh, least favorite evolution? Probably either Jolteon or Leafeon. Jolteon's just kind of bland, and Leafeon's kind of boring. With that being said, though, it's been 2 minutes. Let's wrap up our poll. Seems like Sora's Mech Bike has won just by a little bit, just by a teeny tiny bit. Desert Lightning 48, Sora's Mech Bike 51. So I think we got to give the dub to Sora's Mech Bike. GG Sora's Mech Bike. Let's give you the first place win there. I guess I wasn't expecting so many people to love Sora's Mech Bike, but it is a pretty cool vehicle. I mean, it literally transforms from like a motorcycle to a bike or a motorcycle to a bike, a robot to a bike. My bad. A motorcycle to a robot. But no, it's very cool. I like all of these to some extent, I suppose. Some of them, especially this one, are a little bit dumber than others. I have a feeling if we did like worst bike, this one would probably be sitting here. What a weird bike this is. Very strange design. Oh well. It is what it is. Congratulations, Sora's Mech Bike, for winning. And really quick before we head out on this fine evening, since it is almost 7 and we've been streaming for almost an hour, I do want to cause some controversy here. So let's start up another poll. Pineapple on pizza. I'm going to say yay, and I'm going to say nah. Take a vote. What team are you on for the Pineapple Day Pizza, the war, the everlasting battle that'll destroy humanity? What team are you on? Take a vote. Yeah, let's get controversial. I'm personally on team yeah. I think Pineapple on Pizza is good. But I'm very curious to see where the poll ends up here. Right now we're kind of 50-50. Feel free to leave all of your hate comments in the chat as well. As I take a sip of my beverage there. Let's burn it all down. Let's do it. Oh, never tried it? Dude, you should totally try it. It's very good. It's sweet and greasy. It's not good. Oh, but that's the best part. The sweetness. It's so good. You guys ever just eat like pineapples just like on their own? Maybe I'm weird, but I used to eat like pineapples in like a little Tupperware container. Put them in the spam folder too. Of course. Absolutely. Let's see. Did you see my AI Ninjago story on Discord? I did not. I'm not really on Discord all that much, to be honest with you. So if you like sent it to me or something, I did not see it. You should do a mukbang live stream where you eat pineapple pizza. That sounds gross, but in like the weirdest way possible. Ugh, I don't know about that. I know some people are kind of known for that, but it'd be very strange if we were just like, hey, let's turn on the webcam and you guys can watch me eat pizza like an animal for a whole hour. Doesn't that sound like fun? It doesn't sound fun to me. I probably wouldn't tune into that stream if I were you guys. Absolutely not. Let's see. Please try pineapple on pizza. It isn't that bad. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad either. Yeah, because I want to see a grown man eat something. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I don't know, that's why I'm not really super big into, like, the food review channels either, right? Because that's literally all that they are. They just kind of sit around in their car and, like, eat, like, the newest Dorito taco from Taco Bell. And I suppose some people are kind of into that, but I don't know. Not my type of content, man. Not my type of content. Avery with the $2 super chat. Avery says, love pineapple on pizza, but I draw the line at ham. Really? You'll do pineapple, but not ham? Wow, interesting. I don't think I've ever met someone with that perspective. But thank you, Avery, for the $2 super chat. I mean, Hawaiian pizza, that's what it is, right? It's pineapple and ham? Wow, very interesting. Thank you, Avery, for the $2 super chat and the very interesting perspective about pizza.
Want you to do this, brother.
That is certainly a new part in this ongoing war to determine whether or not pineapple is good on pizza. Thank you very much, Avery, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Honestly, say I'm not the biggest fan of pig. I get that. I know some people don't eat pig for various reasons. Could be like personal. It could be, I know, like religious reasons. Some religions don't allow that or whatever, but I totally understand. I get it if you guys aren't a fan of like ham or pig or pork or bacon. See, that'll kill me too, eating too much bacon. Oh man, I should probably stop eating bacon cheeseburgers, but they're so good. I can't stop. It's an addiction. Personally, I think anything works on a pizza. Yeah, I'm not picky. I'll pretty much do anything except for anchovies. Same deal with like burgers, right? Like load that thing up. Give me all the toppings. I want lettuce. I want pickles, tomatoes, onions, jalapenos even. Dude, the works. Bacon pancakes. Oh, from Adventure Time? I've always wanted to try a bacon pancake. It's been my lifelong goal for quite some time now. Never had it. Oh, can't do mushrooms? I love mushrooms. Especially on burgers. Very nice. Very nice. Favorite pseudo-legendary? Ooh. I mean, I do like Metagross. He's pretty cool from Gen 3. I also really enjoy, Garchomp's cool. I don't mind Goodra too much. Even Dragapult from Sword and Shield isn't too shabby. Let's see. Pizza with ranch is good. That's how my roommate Kat eats her pizza. She likes it with ranch. I'm not a huge fan of like pizza and ranch though, but I will eat it. But it's not my first choice. I don't really dip my pizza and everything in anything, to be honest with you. Would you be happy if Dareth passed away in the merge? Yeah, I'd throw a parade. I'd be first in line at the Dareth is dead party. I'd cater the entire thing. Just because I'm just so happy, you know? I mean, it's not like he's a real guy. He's a Lego. Who cares? Who cares if Legos die, right? Your uncle likes ketchup on pizza? Can't say I've ever had that. Then again, it is just like a different type of like tomato sauce, right? I'm sure it tastes fine. How are the kitties? They're doing good. Momo was just in here. I was showing her. I built last night, finally, the Elemental Dragon versus Empress mech set. So I was showing her the dragon, the big blue dragon, and she was pretty interested in that. I actually really enjoy this big blue dragon. He's very cool. I do like him quite a bit. You can make him perch on pretty much anything that you want. The proportions are kind of wonky, and I also really don't like how it's weird because the dragon comes with like a little jet that attaches to its back. It's like a little jet for J. And why is a jet attaching to the back of a dragon? Unless this is like a mechanical dragon, which I don't think it is. I don't know. Went on a little bit of a tangent there about the blue dragon, but yeah, the kitties are fine. They're doing good. Momo does not like Lego nearly as much as Woofle does, though. Let's wrap up the pizza poll here. If you guys have any ideas for polls that we can do really quick before we wrap up stream, feel free to let me know. We have a few minutes left before we wrap up for today. Yeah, the jet is very weird. Why not strap a jet to a dragon? Touche. It's actually a pretty fun idea now that I think about it from that perspective. I mean, give a dragon a jet engine. Yeah, I don't know. I'll sleep on that. That's a good point. I'll sleep on that suggestion. Let's see. Burgers or pizza poll. Oh, what set are you talking about? The what is it called? Elemental Dragon versus Empress Mech or something like that. It's one of the new ones for Dragon's Rising. It has a very strange name. Can't really remember. Ninjago or Monkey Kid poll. I feel like Ninjago would win, right? But tell you what if we did like a different type of poll with that same idea in mind, though? Let's see. Pick your favorite. And let's do all of the older competitors for Ninjago. I'm going to throw Chima on there. Nexo Knights is going on there. I think I'll put Hidden Side on there just for hex and laughs. Hidden Side, and then Monkey Kid. There you go. All of the Ninjago quote-unquote competitors, because it's totally a competition. Monkey Kid. All right, let's do it. Hidden Side, Chima, Nexo Knights, Monkey Kid. Pick your favorite. Which one do you guys prefer? Let's see. I still have a Kai alarm clock from 2013. That's really cool. I still have the Lloyd ZX alarm clock from like 2012. Did it come out? I still have that one. Honestly, Ninjago alarm clocks are very cool. Oh, what about Dreams? Forgot about Dreams. We should have did Dreams as opposed to Hidden Side, but that's all right. It's all good. We'll do that next time. Yeah, I forgot about Dreams. Oh well. It do be what it do be. Ooh, have the J alarm clock from Skybound. Very cool. I know there are some people that collect those alarm clocks. I think those people are cool. Kind of want to collect Ninjago alarm clocks as well, but I wonder how hard it would be to get my hands on some of the older ones. Ow. Gonna stretch here. Ooh. Let's see. What else do we have in the chat? Why did people vote Nexo Knights? I know some people do like Nexo Knights, and that's okay. Since when were there Ninjago alarm clocks? Bro, you don't know about Ninjago alarm clocks? Let me learn you some knowledge really quick. Let me pull this up on screen. Ninjago alarm clocks have been a thing for like years, man. And I'll find the one that I have. Actually, I'll just Google Ninjago alarm clocks. Because there are quite a few of them from like different eras, different centuries, if you will. Yeah, I think this is. I'm trying to make sure after the tier maker scare from last week. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing bad on screen before I show it. I think we're good. But look at all these fine alarm clocks. We got a bunch of them here. Skybound ones, some of the originals. This is the one that I have, the original Lloyd ZX one. Some kimono ones. Even Chima got the alarm clock treatment. There are so many Ninjago alarm clocks, and they are so cool. They're also articulated. Like you can, move the arms, the hands, the legs. Not really the head, but, And also some of them do come with weapons as well that they can hold. So, yeah. If you guys don't know about Ninjago alarm clocks, well, I'm glad I was able to introduce you to them. They've been making these for years and years. And when you push the head down, they light up, It's cool. Very cool. Yeah, Emmett Brikowski. right up here. I have the bad cop one from the Lego movie. That's the one that I have. So, where can you buy it? Pretty sure you can find these online easily. Yeah, eBay's got some in stock. Walmart has some right here. Pretty sure Lego.com had some at one point in time. Apparently, you can also get them on Bricklink. Huh. No way. Hold up. We're going to go to Bricklink really quick. See what Bricklink is charging for alarm clocks. I use Bricklink all the time to buy Legos and such. Wonder if anyone actually has any in stock. That is a better question. Ninjago alarm clock. I guess I should specify. I'm looking for the Ninjagos. Yeah, the Walmart ones are probably sold out. Yeah, Bricklink does have some in stock. Let's see. We got a couple of different ones here. We got J. The Skybound J one looks pretty cool. They even have some for bad guys too. Here's Feng Shui. Feng Sui. I'm not sure if they make villain clocks anymore. Here's one from season 11. Zane from season 11. So they even make like recent ones. 2019, eh? Not too bad. I didn't even realize they made like a rebooted one. That's pretty crazy. How big are they? I couldn't tell you. Maybe about like a foot tall. I don't have one on standby, but a foot tall I think is around what they were, if I am remembering correctly. This is the one that I had. Do they say how big they are? 14 by 28 by 8 centimeters, or 24 centimeters. So what is that to inches? Don't know. I'm not really a math guy. But yeah, this is the one that I had. Very, very cool. I like it a lot. It used to light up green. Still have it somewhere. It's probably in storage somewhere. So, but yeah, there you go. A little bit of some Ninjago knowledge for ya. They used to make Ninjago alarm clocks, and they might even bring them back, hopefully. Fingers crossed for that. Let's wrap up the pick your favorite poll. Seems like Monkey Kid has one, right? Is there a Sons of Garmadon one? I don't know. I think there was one for Hunted, right? I didn't see any Sons of Garmadon ones though, but doesn't mean there isn't one, if that makes sense. With that being said though, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there for stream today. We did a lot on stream today. We did a bracket fight. We hung out for a bit. We talked about some alarm clocks. Very busy stream. Very successful stream, I would say. Is there a Dareth alarm clock? I don't think so. I don't think there is one. But with that being said, though, guys, let's wrap it up there, I do reckon. So, we stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central, daily updates on the community tab, all of that good stuff. Yeah, tomorrow will be the last stream of the week, but tomorrow will be a 2-hour stream, half gaming, half trivia. So be on the lookout for that stream coming same time, same place tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. If you want to take part in some Ninjago trivia, a new Blookit quiz, feel free to swing on by. That'll be happening again, same time, same place on this very channel. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Yeah, there are Ninjago watches as well. There are Ninjago watches, alarm clocks, keychains, flashlights. They have it all. I even have a cup that's like Ninjago themed, so maybe I'll show that in a video at some point. But thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's stream, feel free to like and subscrizzle, do all that fun stuff, and we will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Have a good one. We'll see you guys again next time. Peace.